Nice,
yeah,
I like
you're in
that.
the toilet. It was Black Sabbath. That's Dio. It's off Dehumanizer. Very underrated record. TV Crimes makes me very happy.
Yes, it does. It's a wonderful way to start the radio show. So
yes.
Wow, we got a busy show today. Oh my God, what is good? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guests today. Why? I do know why. But we were going back and forth with this all day yesterday. Me, you, Sammy, and Roland. So. Because I was nice to Michael Ian Black on Twitter. We were going back and forth a little bit. I'm like, hey, man, next time you're in New York, you got to come by. And he's around today, of all days, when we have so many other guests.
So he texted
scheduled.
Roland, and you know, I like Michael, so I'm fine with him coming in, but Roland just put him in at a certain time, and I'm like, well, you could have just cleared up made sure that we had the... No, but whenever someone's coming in, and we have too many people, he'll always make something else up that the other guest has to do.
Yeah.
No, Iliza has a wake.
Yeah.
What? No, she's doing the Carson show. But so, yeah, we got 6 people.
We got Bob Kelly coming in. He's promoting what? His
I think his special's coming out.
Oh, finally.
I think so.
Okay. On his website, right?
Yeah.
Tomorrow,
Yeah, okay, great. And that'll have a lot more material than what was on Comedy Central.
Right.
All right, so he's promoting that. Then we got Tom Papa. We take Tom Papa every single time he's in New York. He's an LA guy now.
Right.
So he's coming in. Then Eliza's like, hey, man, I'm doing the Today Show, and I want to come in and say hi. That's kind of cool.
Well, plus,
she's blowing up, so yeah, we want Iliza Shlesinger to stop by as much as possible.
And we thought she was coming in yesterday.
Well, that's true.
We did, yeah. We had a big mix-up.
That's true. You're absolutely right. So she should have been here yesterday, and maybe we
cut it down to 5.
And then we tell Michael Ian Black, look, you know, I know what I said on Twitter. We love you, but maybe next time. No, it'll work out. Then we got TJ Miller, an old friend of ours, who's blowing up, and he's calling us from, I think, Tokyo.
Yes.
I haven't seen Silicon Valley, but I hear it's hilarious.
It's really good.
It is good, right?
I have not seen it as well. And then Bern Gorman, wow.
From Game of Thrones.
Yes, of course.
He's, Roland originally pitched him, because I don't know very few of their actual names, but Roland pitched him as one of the other guys. And I'm like, wait a minute.
That's right. That was funny when you guys were going back and forth with that.
Yeah, well, at first I thought it was him, then I'm like, it's not him, but still, it's fun.
Yeah, you got to take the guys from that show, obviously. All right. Whew, it's going to be a very busy day.
A lot of what's going on. There's going to be a lot of that, I think. What are you doing?
Here's Bob Kelly already with glasses. Bob Kelly wears glasses now?
Oh, so I don't know. I'm very happy he does, though.
You wear glasses now, Bobby?
Yeah. What's up, Four Eyes?
I gotta wear it. So happy to hate it.
You wear glasses? What happened?
Why?
Why not contacts?
I have to.
Do you have 2 huge coffees, too?
Yeah.
And you look exhausted. What's going on?
We went to Del Frisco's last night, and I feel like I have I feel like I went drinking.
A food hangover? Why don't you sit down and talk to the mic?
What do you mean?
I feel like I went on spring break.
What are you doing?
I woke up this morning, my feet were wet. They felt wet. you ever eat so much cake, your feet feel wet?
I thought you were in training, though.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's the word. I went to training. I went to my trainer on Monday.
Yeah.
Hurt me so bad yet again, that I can't lift my arms. My
Apparently
neck.
you can get them to your mouth.
I got it. But yeah, and then we do the. Can I tell people? Is this like Fight Club? Can I tell people about it?
What's up? It's just a dinner. I didn't go last night. I wasn't able to go, but I mean, it was.
Noam takes all the comics, not all, a certain, and we vote other comics in.
Okay,
that's right.
Do you really?
Yeah, absolutely. And there's been some people that we had in that have been voted out. Let's put it that way.
Can you give us one comic that's been voted out?
I don't know if I can do that, man.
Why? It's all fun in the end, and they have to know because they used to be at the dinner, and now they're not.
Let me put my headphones on so I'm not like boss.
Let me just show you the video.
What'd you say?
This is the video Tom Papa sent me last night. It's very brief.
Yeah, that's the best.
All right.
Hey guys, Jimmy can't come.
They're all clapping that I couldn't make it. That was
you couldn't make it to the big dinner.
Wow, that's a longer applause than I remember. Well, Jesus, that was the whole fucking table clapping.
Yeah, that was actually Noam's wife too. Yeah. So we go to a dinner once every couple months that Tom Papa initiates. I don't know why he's the kingpin.
I don't know because he's got that dad vibe. He's
I hate to say it, he's the manliest man I know.
Except when he talks.
Well, he sings songs. He talks like a movie star from the
older
20s. Yeah, the 20s.
20s or 30s.
Well, you see,
right.
I'm going to be at the Nyack Club this weekend. It's going to be a real hoot. Come on down. We have some can girls, and maybe my friends will stop by.
Did Colin show up?
Colin came. Keith came. Artie Lang showed up.
Oh, did Artie go?
That was great.
Nice.
Me, Tom Papa, Esty Alva, everybody, and Noam.
Kristen.
Yeah. Kristen showed up, she's getting married, which just stinks.
I don't know who that is.
She's just a girl.
She's on Noam's podcast.
Oh, okay.
She's on Noam's podcast. She worked at the Cellar. She's just that girl, that tomboy hot chick.
Right.
Like she's got a kind of a dude attitude.
Yeah, but she's really funny.
But really funny and really sexy. Like Christy McNichol, remember her from?
She wasn't sexy.
Christy McNichol back with Matt Dillon?
God, no.
Little Princesses, what was that day?
Little Darlings.
Little Darlings.
Matt Dillon?
That wasn't that movie. Was that movie?
Little Darlings with Christy McNichol and Tatum O'Neal.
Yeah, Matt Dillon. Matt Dillon was the guy that she banged. He used to wear he had his cigarettes in his sleeve.
I'll go Tatum O'Neal. She was a tomboy.
Look at her.
You know what? She's not bad there.
No, she's pretty good.
All right, she's not bad there. You're right.
Tiger Beat magazine will be her, and then next week will be Woody from the Bay City Rollers.
Yeah, but why don't you put a picture of what Christy McNichol looks like these days?
Yeah, this is just going to ruin everything for me.
Completely ruin
Probably
it.
Brad Garrett.
So you guys picked out last night, and you're hurting today?
That lemon cake is phenomenal.
Dude, the new cake.
What's the new cake?
The new cake.
Hold on, this is the ladies' hour. What's that new cake you had, Bobo?
Go up to that picture. There you go. That's what she looks like.
You know what? Her face is not bad, man.
Still banger.
If
I met her, is not bad.
Come on.
If I met her at a club late at night and she comes out, I think you're funny. I'd be like, hey, come on, let's go.
The hairdo's a little bit older ladyish, but the fucking face is not bad. Yeah, a little dudish.
She's a little dudish.
She's pretty though. She still looks pretty good for fucking.
Is that supposed to deter me and this guy?
Exactly. She's dudish. Why?
Trying to make
a cock.
Trying to make her hotter to us?
Yeah, what a goose.
I don't mind an older broad, but she's
dude, she's hot.
But I mean, in Little Darlings, you're right. She was pretty.
She's sexy. You know, Amanda Sante was the counselor she liked back then.
Yeah, remember that?
Yeah.
And she's the one who banged. She's the one who had sex. And
I forgot Matt Dillon was in that,
Yeah, he was the original John Travolta.
Yeah.
So what do you want to do? You want to do this or not? And then he gets mad because he gets dick teased.
Right.
And he pulls the old dick tease mad move that we've all done. You know what? Forget it. I don't want to do it. No. I want to do it.
Yeah.
And then he banged her.
Why the glasses too?
Dude, it sucks. You know, I woke up.
Did you buy them at a 7-Eleven or something, or they
fucking $4?
Oh, okay.
Can I see them on you?
Yeah, I hate it. I've had 20/20 my whole life, and I love that.
So get the LASIK.
No, I can't.
You might still be young enough to get the LASIK.
It starts to wear off.
In the 40s, though, it starts wearing off. I finally had to get glasses for driving after all these years.
Next.
And I used to be, that's all right. They look fine.
Yeah.
I used to have to wear glasses or contacts all the time. And then I had nothing for years, and now I'm back into wearing them when I drive.
Dude, I close my right eye. Like, I can see Poindexter here, but I can't, nothing.
I'm sorry. Dude, I'm so tired and out of it. I was fake listening. I was just looking at your face.
And nodding.
Yeah, I was just waiting for everybody else to laugh, so I'll laugh.
But it's a little blurry out of the left eye. Like, it's time to get...
Right.
You know, I got to get the writing glasses or whatever.
A little taste in the eye.
2 years ago, I woke up and I always look at the cable box in the room and I would see the time, and that's how I know. And that was my clock. I woke up, I couldn't see it one day.
Right.
And that's when I went into the eye doctor and they found out I had a macular pucker.
What the hell's that?
And your eye kisses things.
No, Chip. It's not when your eye kisses things.
Is it a spot?
Don't look at Sammy the Chip. He doesn't like it.
No. Is it a floating spot? That's what I'm going to guess.
It's like a piece of
lint, and it looks like a piece of lint.
I love that this turned into some game show.
Is it lint?
Well, you ever close your eyes and you see that lint? Yeah, piece of lint that moves around.
It flies around. Yeah, it's normal.
No, it's
that's not what it is.
No, that's not what it is. It's
like a filament.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh,
whoa!
Sort of.
Yeah, I know.
Well, it's like a. No, it's not a filament. I'm kidding. He's not right. It's like a piece of cellophane behind your eye, and it kind of pulls, and as it pulls, it could pull a hole in your retina.
Right.
And my uncle's friend had it one day. He was literally at one of my comedy shows. Put joke in here, and
what happened? Did he bang his eye when he fell asleep and hit his head on the table?
I didn't say a good joke like that. he went home that night, and in the same thing, he ripped a hole in his retina. Now he has like that dead eye, that gray eye. It's so it's real. And if they do pull a hole, if you get it, I'd have to lie. He said, listen, this is what the doctor said, and they all do this now because they get sued. He said, I'm not gonna, they can't guarantee anymore, but he goes, I could pull a hole in your retina, and then you'd have to lie on your face for 10 weeks. Wow. 90% of the time.
Wouldn't hurt you sexually, at least.
Butt sex. What? No one can do that. You can't lie on your stomach for 90% of the time.
I think that's what they say. You have to lie on your stomach 90% of the time, and because they have to put a balloon in the hole, and if you stand in
the blowhole.
What's this mean?
That was just Jesus Christ, Opie.
What you said in the hole?
Yeah, but it was
not in the asshole.
My next joke was going to be, and then they're going to try to roll you back into the ocean if you're on your belly.
Yeah, but not even in the ocean.
I know, but you're on your belly for 90% of the time.
No, you're reaching for fat jokes.
Poor Bobby.
I'm sorry. You're right.
It's all right.
You're right.
Bobby. Go right ahead, Bobby.
Are we doing nice day or bad day?
I apologize.
I say we do a mixture. All right. Since we've started on this note.
Take a couple shots. Let's make it even, and then we'll go nice.
Did you see it? You saw me looking at you.
Yeah, let's go.
As soon as he said the beach rollback, I started looking at his boobies.
I know. They're much better. Now you're making me self-conscious. Now I got to cover up.
Don't be. I like looking at them. Trust me. Don't cover up.
I've worked very hard on these.
Yeah, those are the perfect tranny tits that you have. Without hormones?
No hormones, Daddy.
No
surgery. They're doing hormones, but no surgery.
Yeah.
They're like little heavy A cups. They lactate.
Little volcano titties, Daddy. Yeah, it's fucking terrible. But then now my eye, I got the surgery, which was ridiculous, and then now my eyes are just, I can't read like this. I can't read it.
All right, put your glasses on then.
So 10 weeks on your stomach, so you don't go back, like, to let it heal?
No, there's a bubble they put in the hole, and I don't know how it works. I'm sure somebody listening right now is screaming, "It's not a bubble, you fat cock!" I think it's a bubble. They put it in, and then it closes the eye somehow, the hole. And
how do they figure this shit out?
Amazing.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Eye doctor, though, the eye doctor in New York is like one of the best in the country.
Everyone says that about their doctor.
No, this guy's good.
Everyone
He's
says
really good.
I hear the same stuff.
He's actually the best.
When I go down to Philly or up to Rochester,
he had an award.
They had the best doctor,
but he had an award in his desk, said best eye doctor in the world.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
In the world.
In the world.
Wow. All right, you can't compete against that.
My guy had articles all over his office when I got my sign, but then I remembered you can just go to the fucking fair and have those done.
Right.
Put your face on the cover of Newsweek.
Exactly. Can you imagine? You think there's a doctor out there that has done that?
I hope so.
That would be hilarious.
I hope so. I hope someone's got a botched surgery.
Hi, I'm Dr. Voss.
What's up with the coffee? You got 2 huge coffees?
Well, Roland, I bought one coming in because, I got to come from Westchester.
Right. Oh, and then he got you one as well.
And he got me one as well, which was very sweet of him.
What's the new cake? You've missed the new cake.
Yeah. It's got to. Is it? Oh no, you said the lemon one was
the lemon cake.
It's fucking awesome.
Ridiculous.
But it's visually ridiculous. Cake can look visually amazing and then taste like shit in New York. If you ever go to New York delis or they have these amazing cakes and you get it and it's like ugh. This cake looks great and tastes even better.
It's wonderful.
What is it?
And that lemon cake. It's amazing.
I thought there was another cake you talked about.
Yeah, the other one is it's a caramel. Oh God, it's called a caramel butter cake. It's called butter cake.
Is it new?
It's brand new.
I've never heard of it.
And I got it. Tom Papa got the lemon cake. I swear to God, last night I was Tom Papa's gay wife. because we both had we both were kind of dressed the same. We both had. It was just he was the man last night. He was ordering for me.
Was he really?
That was weird. But yeah, he got the lemon cake. I got the butter cake, and I took a bite of this butter cake. A little dollop of ice cream, vanilla,
of course,
but really cold, so it doesn't melt too quick. You know,
gotta
what I mean?
go vanilla.
Vanilla
every
on
single
top.
Time.
Caramel sauce all over the plate, and on top of the butter cake.
This discussion, by the way, this exact moment we're having, is now what it is. But this is the way we talked about fucking girls on the road years ago. Like,
well,
you know,
girls and
whatever the thing was.
So you shit on my chest.
Years ago, it would be like, you know, she sucked my cock and fucking. But now it legitimately is like, and then the lemon cake is so. It's not what about that waitress who will blow you in the closet. It's what about the lemon cake and what about the fucking.
We're done.
That's all I want to hear.
It's a wrap. Yeah, it was, and then the actual cake. It looks like some type of honey bun almost, like a.
Why is that funny?
Hilarious. Double entendre.
Double entendre. Shit. And it's crunchy. The outside is crunchy and sugary, and then the inside is moist and buttery with the caramel. It was fucking ridiculous.
Sounds like you're talking about pussy.
Yeah, it really does.
Dude, I wish this
is your pussy, right?
I wish pussy tastes like this.
Man.
I wish pussy didn't taste like a foot.
It's not supposed to taste like a foot.
All the good ones.
Oh, they fucking stink. All vag tastes like shit. And let's just admit that. There's no vag that tastes good.
Man,
see, I like it when it stinks a little. I'm not even kidding. I really do.
He likes a little something down there.
You like weird stuff?
Not like, I mean, like I like a smell, not smelly like she's got a fucking vaginosis, like, but I mean just a little strong,
a little taste of it.
Like she was on a plane for 8 hours with stockings.
Oh God, no.
You don't want that white stuff in the corner of your mouth like a black guy that just smoked a lot of weed.
No, I don't want that. No, that milky fucking in the underpants thing.
Yeah, what is that in the end? Is that some kind of yeast infection?
It could be, yeah.
Frank on Long Island saying that plaque is fake there, Bobby. Go ahead, Frank.
Oh, Frank, what's better?
Frank.
How do you go from moist and buttery to taste like a foot?
Well, because, all right, whatever. So, really fast, what are those doctor plaques are fake?
So there are some legit ones, but companies send out letters to all the doctors saying, hey, you've been recognized as the top doctor or the who's who. And what they do is the doctor pays to have a plaque made, and that's how they make money. They pay a couple $100, they get the plaque for the office, and they put them in a book that doesn't really go anywhere, except for the people that get the plaque.
That's a nice business this guy figured out.
The doctors probably know what it is, but legitimately, it's like a legit thing because it is from this company. So they probably, it's like we both know we're bullshitting here.
Oh, that's awesome. So he might not be the best doctor in the world anymore.
No, this is an award.
An actual
This
award.
was a trophy.
Was it a trophy?
It was actually, I don't know why there was a kung fu guy on the top of it, but it was a trophy, yeah.
But you can make a trophy right now for yourself. You really can.
Did you hear me say kung fu guy on top of it?
We got it.
Sounds to me like somebody has a fake doctor. What the fuck is that?
And why would you start it so early?
It's my new laugh.
It's
terrible. Not new anymore.
Why did Sam age 10 years in the last week?
He cut his hair, and he's letting his fucking beard grow in.
Is that what you're doing? Are you growing up, buddy?
He's branching out on his own.
We should all start clapping so he can be a little boy again. Isn't that what happened to Peter Pan?
Yeah.
What happened to you?
I don't
like it.
He's maturing.
Well, you grew an Adam's apple and Ev.
Ev?
An Ev. That's the way we say it on Staten Island.
Although I'm aging, I don't know.
You hate that he's losing his boyish features? You used to love his boyish
I used to love it, man.
Features back in the day.
Yeah, now his wrists just look, just sick.
They're still pretty effeminate.
Yeah, they are effeminate.
They're not feminine anymore. They're almost like he's sick.
His arm's like a professor with his dumb sleeves. I don't like it. It bothers me.
Yeah, he should just have chalk in his hand all the time. Yeah. I don't like it, Sam. I don't like whatever happened since the WrestleMania. You've manned up. I don't like it.
I don't think anything's happened.
You did roids. I think you went in the locker room and they shot you up with some roids.
I think I probably look exactly the same.
No, you don't. You did some roids.
Would you take roids in your ass?
No, I will.
If one of the superstars said it, like, look, man, this is the fan experience that you really want.
Yeah, listen, brother, this is what you gotta do.
Like Bob Backlund wanted to shoot your ass up with roids.
And they pop a dick in your ass, and then they take a needle to your butt cheeks.
Yeah.
Would you do that?
Pop a dick in your ass?
What? I didn't say that.
Yeah, why bonus?
You're hearing things now. You're hearing things.
I don't know if I do.
It's a fan experience.
I don't know if I do.
It's the ultimate fan experience.
Yeah, it really is. That's the big WrestleMania package.
Right.
All right, you're in the back. The Rock comes in. The Rock wants to fucking do you in the butt.
And he's like, The Rock's cooking something.
Yeah. He goes, I can smell what you're cooking, little boy.
And it's The Rock?
It's The Rock. And he's doing promos as he's fucking you. Really good ones.
Yeah.
Is anybody around to take photos?
Everyone's around to take photos. It's in the middle of the ring.
Yeah, it's the final match of WrestleMania.
I mean, you kind of have to, right?
Yeah.
How could you say no to that?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess I would do that.
Right. And then he goes, do you like pancakes?
That'd be awesome.
And it doesn't matter what you... Then he keeps fucking you.
So that's that.
That's that.
Bobby's here. You look more awake already.
I am more awake. You
How
guys...
many calories do you think you ate last night?
Dude, man, you know those dinners.
I tried to be good on them. The sweet potatoes, every fucking thing is good.
You can't be good if you go to Del Frisco. That's when you say, fuck it.
Well, no, we used to order...
What are you gonna order, like a little grilled chicken and steamed vegetables while everyone else is eating those steaks?
I usually do. I'm usually eating some fish.
Oh, man.
Because I don't have a few bites of dessert.
Right.
I ate vegan last night, so it's...
Where were you?
I went to a place called Blossom.
Ugh, up on the Upper West Side?
West Side was very good.
I know where Blossom is.
I've been there.
Is it good to eat vegan?
It was very good. Their desserts, their cashew ice cream, the peanut butter flavor is one of the best. I didn't have it last night, but it's one of the best things ever.
Well, we went to the Louis party, the rap party the other night, too, and they had healthy treats at the beginning.
Yeah.
But then they started whipping out fried chicken.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like that you guys are telling me that I look like I've aged, but you spent the first, 20 minutes of this show talking about desserts.
Yeah, we're just a couple of fucking wild guys that like eating cake. Yeah. What's wrong with that?
This is what gets the listeners to
they
stay
love
tuned.
cake talk.
Are you kidding me?
Cake talk.
Cake talk with Bobby and Jimbo.
Cake talk.
Cake talk in the morning.
Everyone wants some cake talk. Everyone likes a piece of cake for Pete's sake. Am I right or wrong, gang? They're all beeping their horns. Beep your horns for cake.
Where's Papa? You should be here any minute, huh?
He's probably buying a hat.
Yeah, those stupid hats that don't fit his head.
Some type of leather gloves and an umbrella.
Yeah, he dresses British. Makes me sick.
He really does. He's a well-dressed man.
He absolutely is.
Last night's dinner was fucking hilarious, though.
Oh, yeah?
I started bombing at the table so bad. And it was literally at the end, and I was killing it at the beginning. I mean, killing it.
Start off good.
Of course. And at the end of the dinner, I started bombing so bad. I remember I started talking. And it was something about, I don't know, I think we were saying something about another comedian. I went in, I became the comedian, and I looked over at Keith and Colin were looking at me and Colin goes, listen, I'm the third base coach. Stay at second. He's like, stay at second, Bobby. And I just kept plowing to home. And I said, you're out. It was so bad. Even Esty was like, it's like they had a bad taste in their mouth. It was fucking atrocious.
Who was, I know we've all bombed at the table before.
Remember the me bomb?
That was the one I was thinking of. That was you, right? Me.
I go, Jim Norton. I go, what did I say? I go, Jim. It was so bad, dude.
It was such a bomb.
I go, it's so bad. I go, Jim Norton looks in the mirror. He's so self-centered. He's just like me. Exactly.
Silence.
I think I heard the restaurant quiet down. Like other tables look over like, what the fuck
What happened over there?
It was like when Radar announced that Colonel Blake had been killed.
Right.
Somebody dropped a scalpel in the fucking back.
I bet you Keith Robinson was the rock star, right?
No, of course not. He did fucking get me last night.
He does well at the table.
He will, yeah.
I had to drop him off 2 blocks on 9th Ave. He gets out of my car in traffic and leaves the door open. Fucking cunt. Just an asshole. Then he does some jive turkey walk across the street, which just made me want to run him over, but I couldn't because my door would have hit the tree. I'm all buckled in. I'm fucking fat. I got my vest on. It's just a process to unbuckle everything.
You're horribly full, and now you have to deal with that shit.
I'm 44. It's still a dick move. It's just a shit move.
You're like, if you start going, is there anything I can do that will close this door from here? If I hit the brakes real hard,
I tried it.
Nothing.
I was going to hit a mailbox in a tree. It was fucking, you just hear him, fucking penguin laugh. Fucking stinks. Yeah, it was a good night last night. It was a lot of fun.
What time did you guys leave?
We left late. We were there late, and it's good now. When we first used to go, we would all order our own stuff, and there was just way too much food. Now, a gnome will just get the menu and order. He knows what everybody likes, and he orders it. And we were trying to... he orders all these appetizers. The cauliflower there is...
That's very good.
It's cheesy cauliflower. I know. But this cauliflower, the cheese cauliflower...
Did they make it into mashed potatoes?
No.
And make believe it's mashed potatoes?
No.
'Cause I hate that shit.
It's fucking
legit.
stupid,
I
the
hate
cauliflower. Yeah, you'd like this. I don't like cauliflower either, but this one is ridiculous.
What else is good? The sweet potatoes, everything they have there is
Hate sweet
fucking good. I do
potatoes.
too. That's the only place that ever made me eat them was there.
What do they do to them to make them
sugar,
taste like something?
marshmallows on top?
Yeah, well, that'll make fucking dog shit taste good.
Yeah, well,
Exactly.
So you're not actually enjoying
good.
sweet potatoes.
No, they're sweeter.
Yeah.
We're enjoying sweeter
Sweet
potatoes.
When you know you could have a real potato, I always get real bummed out.
You try them at Del Frisco's, you'll love. I'm telling you,
No,
man.
you go to a restaurant and you order like a hamburger and fries, and their fries are like sweet potato fries. I
They're
get
terrible.
so fucking
I don't
bummed
like sweet
out.
potato fries either.
They're terrible.
Yeah.
They're worse than cancer.
But it's not worse than cancer. But yeah, the sweet potatoes are amazing. I don't like sweet potatoes either, but they're great over there. And then everybody orders a steak. There he is.
Tom Papa.
Morning.
Good morning.
Hi, everybody.
Bobby's talking about the big dinner you guys had last night.
Oh, it was a good one.
I feel hungover.
Oh,
You look younger, Tom.
so much. Do I?
What the fuck are you doing?
Gaining weight.
Gaining weight.
It was a good one. Jimmy, you were so missed.
Yeah, I was-
Opie, where were you?
I wasn't invited. I wasn't invited to this one.
Yeah, you got the thing. What everybody said the thing on everybody on the Twitter text.
Who said the thing?
Instagrammed it to your thing. Check it out.
I looked over at Bobby at the end of the dinner, and he was just, one eye was open. He was panting. He had meat sweats already. We hadn't even gotten home yet. And he just starts, he really looked like he was going to explode.
How bad was I bombing at the end of the night?
Oh, you were awful. One of those dinners ended one time. First it was a big place.
Oh, with Keith?
And Keith farted. And I'm a grown man. That was the worst fart of my life.
That was upstairs, right? That spoiled meat fart he dropped.
It
Terrible.
took out half the restaurant. Other people were taking their kids and like running down the stairs. Right. It was literally that bad.
It was really bad.
Really terrible fart.
Well, last night, Bobby's jokes were worse.
You had a sugar buzz, probably.
Yeah, dude,
from that cake.
After
You're
the steak,
exactly right.
After the steaks, I was fucking on another planet trying to survive. I had my head, my face, like my forehead went white, red, red.
But Opie's right. I literally said that. I'm like, this is like a little kid when he's had too much
sugar.
cake. It's starting to
I had the same
cry.
complexion as Adrian. And then the cake came. How good was the butter cake?
The butter cake was amazing.
We're not
but the
talking
lemon
about this,
cake is the
are we?
best.
The lemon cake.
The lemon
is-
cake.
I like
that's
the
what they
lemon
said.
cake too. I could stop. We just talked about it. I could talk about it all over again.
Oh my God.
Ladies in the morning.
Oh, we
The
love
lemon
the
cake.
butter cake.
Rooster in Chicago, we don't have to take his call, but he says, I just turned off the Rogan podcast. He's talking about motorcycles and sharks for Bob to talk about cake.
There you go. I went into a volcano last weekend. And I fought it.
It was
Unbelievable. It was a real good one last night. Artie was there. He's fucking hilarious.
I was worried about you driving home just from food.
It was bad. Once the cake came, I got this sick energy. I got that kid energy after, because Colin was screaming, nobody's getting their own dessert. We're sharing desserts.
Why does he care?
Sharing the desserts. He starts fighting. I'm all in apocalypte now. It's like, shut up, Carl.
Yeah, we're gonna share the desserts and not the plate. That's biting his finger.
No one's getting their own.
The cocksuckers want to return the dessert. You can't eat a whole fucking piece of cake. You get the whole thing. I'm getting the two. You get the lemon cake, and you got a butter cake. And we share it.
Did he pour tea and just dip it in?
He did. Yes, he did.
course
He
he
had his
did.
tea like an old English lady.
He really is a queen in a bunch of different ways.
Why was he bothered by that?
I don't.
Why does that bother him?
Because he's old
Colin,
and cranky.
call
That's exactly it. Colin's old and cranky.
Yeah, and then stupid Keith, of course, has to order the banana bread.
That's pretty good too, man.
It sucked.
You didn't like it?
Not when you have a lava cake, a lemon cake,
like
a butter cake.
You don't like a lava
You don't like
cake?
a lava?
No, it's one of the few things I don't like a lava cake.
I thought you'd love a lava cake. Maybe you put it on your chest.
Where are you guys at with pies?
I love a good pie.
Nice
Blueberry?
pie.
Might as well really talk about desserts.
Hair?
I go pie over cake. Got to go pie over cake.
Pie over cake?
No.
Wow.
What is this,
You're
the
like a
fucking
black
20s?
man in the
The
50s.
fuck, man? A little key lime pie.
A little sweet potato pie. I don't know.
A nice apple pie.
Cup of Joe.
Over lemon cake? Apple pie over cake?
I would think it
Yeah,
depends.
yes.
I don't know. Call in. Let us know what you would take for desserts.
Pie or cake? Pew, pew, pew.
Oh, my God. Yeah, it was crazy.
it was a
Great
good
time
one.
last night.
Yeah.
I never ate a steak there. I've eaten lunch there a
The
lot.
steaks are
Never-
ridiculous.
No, I've never had one.
What do you eat
Best.
there?
Usually salmon or something like that. I'll usually eat
See,
salmon or grilled chicken.
At that point, you got to eat the steak.
Yeah.
Or go somewhere else.
I don't eat meat ever,
But you
then
gotta
I
eat
go
it
there,
there.
and it's just the
ribeye, the bone-in ribeye.
I made
last
a mistake
night
last
was
night.
fucking. What'd you get?
We usually double up.
We
Go-
usually get the same thing, and you're really
and we
disappointed.
we curl our arms with our forks and eat it.
I'm telling. I'm his wife. When his wife's not around, I'm telling Papa's wife.
Steak for two?
Steak for
You guys
two.
go steak for two?
Last night I veered off and went prime. I don't know what it was. Prime strip.
Why would you get a strip?
I don't know.
Strip is never good.
I agree
Had
with
good
you.
fat on the
It's
sides.
never good. You get the fucking ribeye, and then when there's bone in, you get that. It was so good.
Bone in.
Oh, it was so fucking good.
I like a nice, lean, no butter filet mignon.
Filet mignon's great too, man.
No butter.
You go petite?
I do. A small one, sweet boy.
I know
No
to go
butter.
petite myself.
Do you not eat red meat? Is that?
I do, yeah.
But why not there?
No butter. I have it. It's just too heavy. I try to eat a little lighter.
Look at him. He's trying to, stay in shape there, Tom Papa.
He's held it off. For a long
I saw a photo you posted of you back in the day, and you were big, man. I didn't realize how fucking big you
What
were.
photo?
Jimmy was gross for a long time.
One of those days. Strap in. Oh, my God.
Wait, what pictures did I post?
I think you were Uncle Paul or somebody. You were
Oh,
one of your
yeah,
characters,
yeah.
and you were fucking big, man.
Some woman said I didn't know what sexism was.
One of
That's right.
your specials, you were a little big.
You know, in 2012, please be offended. I was fucking like, I look like I really look like Uncle Fester.
Yeah, he was
in
big for that
2012,
one.
I was disgusted.
I
with
can't
myself.
believe it's the same guy.
Please be offended. We were. By your belly.
In my face and my neck.
Please be offended. That's not that bad.
That's not bad.
Oh, you mean from 2005?
Yeah, you
HBO
gotta
One
go-
Night Stand. Yep.
Yeah, you got to go further back. Please be offended. You were in. You were in good shape.
No, I was
You're
okay.
all right.
One Night Stand. I was
Oh, yeah.
I was Piggy Boy Central.
There you go.
Do girls like you more now that you're skinny?
Yep.
Yup.
They do.
Yeah, you were. What happened the other night
Look
at
at
the
that.
party?
Look at that little pudge ball.
What happened at the party the other night?
Oh, nothing. I hung out for a while and left. Honestly.
Look at the pictures of Jimmy.
Look at
right
that
now.
picture, Jimmy.
Yeah, it's all from that. I used to wear the T-shirt with the big button shirt open. That was how I dressed.
What I
used
do
to.
now?
Yeah, but that was what I had to do.
But that's not. It makes you look bigger, though.
Yeah, but look at that face. There's no
Yeah.
shirt that can fix that fucking. Look at that dumb smile.
My God.
You're adorable.
Yeah.
Look at that little guy.
Hi.
I remember him.
Yep, Happy Pig are calling. Fucking Peppy the Happy Pig.
Little piggy face.
Yeah, on my way to market. A cunt.
Oh, God, that's gross.
Yep.
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? Is right.
You look good now, man.
Thank you. I'm working.
You got your you look good.
I haven't been
man.
able to do upper body work in a month.
The
My
fucking
arm hurts.
trainer kills me once a week, and then I can't do anything. I can't even move.
You don't go beyond what you can do.
He should have started you off a lot slower.
Well, I told him we were doing this almost MMA workout, and he fucked up my knees, and I couldn't walk.
You're not ready for an MMA
No,
workout.
not at all.
MMA?
Yeah, the ropes. I had the ropes last week, and it was fucking
you should be race walking for a while.
Yeah, light calisthenics.
Yeah.
That's where you're at right now, not MMA workouts.
I can't.
Jesus, what is he doing to you?
It's crazy.
I can't even, like...
Bob is egotistical, though. Bob is probably like, nah, dude, I'll do it. The one you did with Uriah Faber. You know what I mean? Right. Because Bob's a fucking arrogant alpha.
Don't hold back, dude. It's true. Give me your best.
It really is. I have video of me doing the rope shit and pulling him. I had to pull him on a fucking sled.
No, you're not ready for that.
You're not.
You're like years
That's what
from
Olympic athletes do.
Exactly.
Years.
That's how Rocky trained. You're not ready.
You should meet some nice ladies in your neighborhood and go walking.
Yeah, you should do a dip with a ball and then stand back up. There you go.
Hey,
You should be doing 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
I agree.
Nice leg warmers, leg warmers, and a headband.
I agree.
A 6-inch step up.
Your trainers working you too hard.
I go on Mondays, and then I'm not even healthy until Saturday.
No,
I can't walk. My arms last night at dinner, my shoulder blades locked up on me.
Oh no! Is that why you're eating the cake with your face?
No.
For real, you got it. That's
ridiculous.
Not right. We got Iliza coming in too.
She goes 4 days a week.
Iliza Shlesinger is stopping by to say hi before she goes off to the Today Show, I believe. She's got a nice spot on the Today Show.
You want me to move over to that seat?
No, she's good over there. She's sat there before. Iliza.
What's happening?
What's going on?
Oh my God.
We're talking
up,
about cake. We just talked about cake for a half hour. Yes,
she said the food as opposed to the movie, which really was shitty.
I was thinking about that movie in the cab on the way here because I pulled my back while I was brushing my teeth. And
MMA workout.
How do you brush your teeth?
I think I inhaled. I don't know what happened. Maybe I'm stressed. And then I was thinking about it. I was like, imagine if your whole life was with chronic back pain. And then I remember thinking it was just like watching Rachel for 90 minutes struggle through back pain versus like an actor's choice.
Yeah. It was awful, that movie.
I never saw it.
It was terrible.
I didn't watch it because of that.
It was digestible. It wasn't caustic.
No, it wasn't caustic, but I found it very boring. I didn't give a shit. There was a car accident. There was a dead kid. It was about a kid, and the guy William Macy.
Don't give it away.
But I'm not. Everyone knows the kid is dead.
I didn't.
You know, once you start watching the movie, that they're grieving their son. It's not a crazy stretch. And William Macy turned out to be the guy that hit the kid, and he was my favorite part.
And he was only there for a second. Remember the part where she was like banging the pool boy, like the super hot pool boy?
Oh yeah.
I wanted to see more of that lifestyle. I wanted to see more of those choices. Like she just didn't give a fuck, and she was just taking painkillers, which looked super fun, and fucking her maintenance men.
Yeah.
I wanted to see an offshoot of that.
Yeah, he couldn't just fucking pound her vertebrae. Yeah, it was
every movie last year was fucking depressing. Every fucking Birdman was depressing. I know it's good. It was great, but it was fucking depressing. Yeah. All the movies.
What about Theory of Everything?
Depressing. It's Jesus
What about
Christ.
Rio 2?
That was actually an uplifting movie.
That was fun, right?
Yeah.
William H. Macy hit that kid.
Fly over
that bird.
Colorful bird.
Bunch of hooker parrots.
What was the one with Grand Budapest Hotel?
I hear that's great.
It was adorable, but I didn't realize, that it came out last year, because it won, everything. Yeah. It was, the only movie at every award show, and I didn't realize it was so recent.
It was good. I can't believe Ray Fiennes wasn't nominated for that.
He's great.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
I love Ray Fiennes. He fucking that thing he was fucking that flight attendant or whatever in the bathroom, and one of the passengers snitched. I was on an international flight, first class, and it's late at night, and he goes in the fucking bathroom. The flight attendant, one of the fucking cockblocker other passengers, and then she's like, "Oh no, I was just helping with his contact or whatever." And they might have fired her, and then she reached out to him like Ray, and then he didn't want to comment about it.
Oh, I thought that was a movie.
No. That sounds good.
Skanks on a plane.
I'll watch that. Skanks on a plane. I'm gonna fuck you.
There's got to be a porn remake of that.
Yeah, snakes in my mouth and asshole. Oh, that's a good one.
You doing the Today Show today?
No, I'm here all day. Oh,
wow. Nice.
After this, so it was a struggle to not wear any makeup here because I got to put it on there.
Right.
I put it on a little bit because it was a struggle.
Have you done it before?
Yes.
Okay.
What's the angle? They're just a quick interview or something in specific?
I'm doing Foxwoods this weekend, and so it's difficult to cull people from the tri-state area to come to Mashantucket, Connecticut for a corn festival, which is where that thing is. And so, and I'm friends with them, and so they said, okay.
Friends with the Today Show.
Friends with the Today Show?
Wow,
friendly with I went to Afghanistan with Al Roker, and then I did the Today Show last time I was here, and so then I was like, can I come back? And I said, okay. All I did was go to a war zone to get that gig.
Did Al Roker try and kiss you?
He did not. Has that happened to you?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Did you accept it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're so kissable, though.
It was the fat one.
You do have a kissable face.
Yeah, exactly.
It was the fat Roker.
I had to kiss with my fist. Nothing.
I got 5 kisses right here for you.
Jeez. Wow.
Sometimes you're too fast.
He didn't give it time to breathe.
Yeah, that was too fast. Yeah, that came out like you were waiting for the moment.
Someone has a problem with you, Iliza.
Oh, jeez.
Let's go to Alex in Buffalo.
Let's
Let's take care of this.
I know exactly where this is going, by the way.
Alex.
Let's work this out. Go ahead, Alex.
Hey, Iliza. So
Hi,
I'll
Alex.
preface the whole thing by saying that I really appreciate your comedy. You're hilarious, and your podcast definitely keeps me going as one of those truckers in Iowa. So you made a comment the other day on your podcast that I don't have to be sorry. I make a lot of money, and
yeah, it's a joke. I mean, that's
no way. But I thought about it and I thought about it. But
and I'm right. The more you thought about it on the toilet, the more you're like, this girl's got something. How do I make this chair lower?
I know.
You're really high up.
Comfortable.
Sir, what are you saying?
She's saying it's a joke there, Alex.
Well, yeah, but in combination with the rest of the comments that you make here and there, I'm not so sure you were joking about that.
Really? Well, I'm not so sure that you're not being sure matters a ton. I will say this. It's true. I don't know you. You don't know me. And part of my job is to make people laugh, right? At least partially. And
Agreed.
So I'm not going to sit here and rattle off all the charities I give to and all the altruistic things that I do. It's not for me to defend myself. But I do think in our society, the harder you work, the more that you earn, whether that's respect-wise, monetary, whatever it is, the less you really owe people an answer. You know, I'm not hurting anyone, so I don't even know the context because, quite frankly, we shoot these, we tape these podcasts and then release them weeks later. I'd have to hear the context also.
Why are you bothered by that, Alex?
Yeah.
Especially if she's saying it was pretty much a joke.
Comment, Al?
Do you not have money?
Well, no. It's a matter of. I feel like it has to do with new money.
I don't have new
Are
money
you nouveau
or
riche?
old money. I'm not.
Do you need a piece of cake, man?
But I will say this, and this might pertain to. I get angry a lot at United, for example. I get angry when I fly, and I tweet about it. Most comics were on planes a lot, and this whatever. And people get angry if I complain about something. You're in first class, you're upset about something, like, oh, you're spoiled. It's like, if you pay for it, if you work super hard, you're on the road, and you pay for something, it isn't as if my dad bought me the flight and I'm complaining. So do you have to be poor in order to have a license to complain? Only the proletariat get a voice, or the people that work hard for a living as well and make a lot of money, they can't be dissatisfied with service?
Bobby, you're poor.
Question.
How do you feel?
Yeah. Well, sometimes.
He's checking his Tinder. He doesn't care.
I'm checking my bank account.
For real, I have to make this chair lower. I'm going to throw up.
Alex, are we good now?
Yeah. She was just joshing.
It's talk it out and.
Now you know the way.
Yeah, get a hold of yourself.
I don't know. I know Iliza, maybe not very well, but I don't think she would rub that in people's faces for real.
Yeah, she's pointing at her ass.
I mean, if she could find, I would assume it's more of an angle or more of a joke than actually rubbing it in. That she's doing well for herself, but all right, Alex.
Thanks, Alex. Thanks for listening.
With me, I'm rubbing it in. I go to L.A. next week, and I'm going to be sitting in
first class.
Yeah,
maybe if he gets the upgrade.
Are you doing first class?
Such a cute question. Aw,
this is a great. It always makes me feel good when I see somebody famous in coach.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, thank God.
One time
so
when I was doing the marriage ref. I was going back and forth from New York and LA all the time, and they were putting me in first class. And then, the guy would, the flight attendant starts to like see you on the same airline for a lot, and then the show gets canceled, and it's all done, and I have to fly myself back, and I'm in coach. And I'm sitting there in coach, and it's just miserable, stuffed in, and people are just being shitty. And the flight attendant, this guy comes up to me and goes, "What are you doing back here?" I was like, my show was canceled. He goes, "This is unacceptable." And then, like, halfway through the flight, he came back with 2 cookies. He's like, "Here."
Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
Hopefully you'll come back.
You're like a wealthy, like upper, like Park Avenue, like a Park Avenue wife, and you got divorced, and he changed the locks on you.
Right,
and they're like, "Well, we'll let her come to the club for lunch this week."
All his former friends are just
it's like trading places.
Yeah.
You're stealing fish in your Santa costume.
Where we're coming back from that we by the way, sorry, a lot of times they fly you like I'm being flown out there, but that's just what they do for everybody. It's
What
not
are you
even a
going
special thing, just to promote something. So
What do you mean something? You should.
about my special for Epics. So
his
Epics will
special
fly
on Epics
me.
is coming out soon already.
But it's standard that they fly every. It's like
It's
actually they have to. It's in the contract. It's part contractual if they fly. But we were all flying back from I think a virus gig. Remember?
Probably Detroit.
You guys all got
to Cleveland.
Except for you.
Except for Bobby. But no, here's the worst part. At least I'm back with Kenny.
I would kill myself.
I'm back with Kenny, and all of a sudden you hear they say his name.
Yeah, will the ghoul come to the front?
This cocksucker used his miles to upgrade him.
Kenny, yeah.
I was the only one. Patrice, everybody.
Yeah, Patrice was up in first. Me, Opie, and then Kenny, and there might have been one other person, but all of us.
It's the worst feeling.
You were stuck in coach.
I was in coach by myself.
How long was the flight? Where were you flying to?
It was like 2 hours or something, but it still sucked.
That does.
It was awesome.
The parade of wealthy.
Knowing all your pals were in front.
Laughing, sharing jokes and memories.
Their time.
Oh, you could hear the laughter.
Sharing fresh cookies.
I love sharing fresh
warm cookies with each other.
There's a fireplace somehow.
They figured it out.
The worst is when you qualify, like when you just miss the upgrade because the flight was booked before you could get to it. And I feel, or if I see other comics there from going like a vessel, I feel this obligation to be like, I was going to have first, but it was booked. I could have as well. I could do this too. You just got to it first.
I don't belong back here.
I don't belong back here.
Iliza, we got to take one tough question. I apologize, but we just have to do
Al
this.
Roker.
John in New York. John.
Hey, guys. How are you?
And you could say no comment, by the way.
I'm prepared for what's about to happen.
All right. Go ahead, John. Well, it's a big story these days.
Wanted to hear your side on the Ari Shafir situation, the article that you wrote. And
you want to hear my side past the eloquent article I wrote on Huffington Post?
A few comics tweeted that the hypocrisy in the whole thing, issuing and stating examples of your hypocrisy, and bring that up. Go ahead.
Well, first of all, I think we all need to pull out a dictionary and really understand what hypocrisy is. What I did was, not even in a mean way, unlike some of my counterparts, I pointed out something that I didn't feel was right. I never attacked Ari. I never tweeted at him. I referred to him as a friend. There was no anger at him, more of speaking to an issue as a whole. And what he did was he called out a person who was completely unknown, not a celebrity, didn't sign up for this. Made fun of something she couldn't help. It wasn't a war. It wasn't banter. If you're referring to a bit that I did, which this is so sick that people would go back. I couldn't even tell you jokes that I wrote last year. Some people went back in my act and found bits from like Last Comic Standing. This is like 2008. And I had a bit about a boss that I had named Tammy, who was a big fat woman. I called her Hurricane Tammy. And it was about when she'd sit, how the air around her wouldn't implode, whatever. She's not real. So that's not defamation. And then it's like, well, your act is fake. Show me one person, every single word they say is based on 100% truth. That's not, no one operates that way.
We're looking
other than Robert.
Papa.
Everything that I say comes from an honest place, everything that's happened, which is why it resonates with people, which is why I'm even sitting here, because I have an act, which I would venture to say most people criticizing me don't. So there's that.
You have to change names. There's certain times, like if you talk about people, you don't use, because it's defamation, so you don't use real names and stuff like that. That's common. Everyone
so
does
I don't understand why everybody's so upset. And then they point to, I told a story on Comedy Central about a psychopath that I had dated who had done something really horrible. And I use his name, they bleeped it out, as Comedy Central should. They bleeped it out. But even if they hadn't, it was me responding to something horrible that had been done to me versus picking out someone from a crowd and just putting them on blast. And if those are that's the moral compass we're going by, why not take everyone? Why not take a picture of your daughter and be like, this whore, and make a billboard out of it? You know, not everybody is fair game.
Tom.
Oh, geez.
Wow. So there is no hypocrisy. And the fact that people have spent this much time looking up my act and tweeting it, like, go write some jokes. Maybe you can open for me.
The difference is, the only thing is the woman, the whole thing with Arian, I don't know the girl, she's a stand-up. She has a different level of privacy expectation than a civilian does because she's a chosen performer.
She's a stand-up, right?
Yeah, I thought it was like, come on, man.
But look, you don't even know her.
But the point I'm making is I don't necessarily think that it was nice what he did. Right. I thought it was kind of a dick move, but not necessarily bullying. Bullying is thrown around too much. Sometimes someone is just like a bit of a dick to someone.
Sure.
And that's okay.
He fucked up, though. He admitted that he fucked up.
But I'm
saying it was also from 2 years ago.
When it wasn't
special. It was an online special that he did 2 years ago, and now he happens to be more popular than he was.
So they found it.
And Comedy Central fucked up. They should have beeped it. And he also went up to her. I'm not saying this is right, but he went up to her and said, I fucking said some really hard shit to you about you on my special. I'm sorry.
Can I also say this? I never use the word bullying. I think it's lame.
No, I'm not saying
I'm not saying you're saying that I did. I never use that word. It's not for Ari to apologize to me. It's not my issue. I called out Comedy Central. I said they should have bleeped it.
Yeah.
And it's up for her to forgive. But all I was doing was pointing out, on the whole, I thought it spoke to a greater issue, and this has nothing to do with then going into, if anytime anybody blows a whistle, we then go into their history and say, what about this? Then we're just going to be a world of assholes. So I stand by what I did. And the comics that are, first of all, I don't even check their tweets, but the comics that are upset about it, like, go work on your act. Like, get a life.
You got blowback from comics?
I would see like people being like, how could you want him to censor himself? That's not comedy. I stand with Ari. I'm just like, go. You have 2 followers and an egg for a profile.
Yeah. But even censor ourselves.
Ari, whatever. Ari.
It's Ari. It's Ari.
And I like Ari. He was at my Seder last year.
Yeah.
You call bullshit when you see it.
He knows he fucked up though.
We asked him about a week and a half ago, and he didn't want to really talk about it.
He's not talking about it at all. Yeah, he doesn't want to fuel it at all.
I'll say this
Is the person still on the line?
The girl,
he hung up as soon as he asked that.
Okay,
yeah, he's listening.
But I'm sure he's listening.
So
on the radio.
The girl put a video out, and like, look, I get why she has every right to respond. People are calling her and going, "Hey, you're a cunt," and it's like, no. If someone says something about you, you have a right to give your feelings about. I thought the video was slightly manipulative, like. You know, like, you don't have to give us your whole backstory. You can just say why that bothered you. And as a comic and as a person, you have the right to go, hey, fuck you, motherfucker, that bothered me. That's fair.
Right.
Yeah.
She has every right to respond to it. So people killing her for just giving her... And I don't think Ari would kill her for that. I don't think Ari would be... He would probably go, yeah, I said something shitty, so she's telling me to... I don't think she needed to put a lot of that stuff in there.
Even in the article, I say, the fact that your sister was kidnapped and all these things happened, I said, it's actually sadly irrelevant. What is relevant is the shots fired at you pertaining to you being fat and missing an arm. The rest doesn't matter. What happened before you walked in doesn't matter. So I think I was concise and clear. And I think the people that have a problem with it more have a problem with the fact that a woman knows how to read and write and responded and defended herself.
I don't know. I haven't read any of the criticism, but I know that, like, everyone now, like, when we get called out on something or we call somebody out on something, people do start to go back through your history. Because they're like, because part of the problem is that a lot of the people who are legitimately trying to get people in trouble have done that stuff themselves.
There was never a record of it before. But now there's a record. There's a record forever.
Yes.
Sure. But now you don't even have to do anything before they go back over your shit. Trevor Noah. He didn't do anything. He just got hired to be Jon Stewart's replacement, and they're like, "Well, fuck, let's see what type of person he is. Let's find the horrible shit."
Anyone that replaced Jon Stewart.
Russell Peters calls him a joke thief on television.
I saw that. What's that about?
But we would have never got that before either.
But weren't they kidding? They joked about it on Twitter.
I don't know. They might be.
I am thinking
that the whole thing was a joke.
Yeah, like Trevor wrote something on Twitter like, "You just cost me the South African presidency," and Russell wrote something like, "Who thought that anybody watched this TV?" It seemed like they were joking.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I thought it was the funniest part of that was when the lady went on the interviewing him. Went, does it bother you that he's thinner and better looking than you? And he went, no, not at all. But it was like, yeah, it does.
There's someone out there thinner and better looking than them.
Take it from me, it bothers you.
We're not going to be asking anybody that.
I mean, I always think Jon Stewart's a bit of a god, and so filling those shoes, you're going to get criticism no matter who it is.
But to go back and find tweets from 2009, really?
Yeah. Who has the time? What is wrong with people?
Yeah.
Get a hobby.
And then don't acknowledge he was trying to be funny, trying to be a comic.
Yeah, just because they were bad jokes doesn't mean it's not okay to make them.
Harry Shearer addressed me. I went back and forth with Dave Drainman from
I saw that.
Twitter.
From Disturbed.
Who I love. And he's like a hardcore.
He's intense. We've had him on. He's an intense guy.
And but whatever. I like
a good guy though.
Yeah, he's great.
I like him.
And Harry Shearer, who's one of the guys from The Simpsons or whatever, Penn Jillette tweeted the article. I wrote an article about it, and then Harry responded to him, but I was in the @mentions. So he said something about, well, he missed this. It's got to be funny. And it was like, so I addressed Harry, but I did not miss it. And the goal is to be funny. That's all that matters, because whether you're funny or not is subjective. But he just keeps going, no, this is a stereotype. People just can't admit that it was something he didn't like or he found personally offensive.
Right.
It's no different than fucking any other type. Just so what if it's a stereotype or if it's a cheap joke? It's still in humor.
If it makes someone laugh.
I completely agree with that. You shouldn't, and there shouldn't be any censoring. I think our things are two different things.
Yeah.
But if you don't like it, don't watch.
We got a pig on the line. You want to take one more call? This one's a little rough, though.
I love
it. This one's going to be
so
rough.
Controversial. I always see you so.
This one's going to be rough.
Friendly and nice.
I'm going to acknowledge this one's going to be rough.
Lady Di.
It's up to you. Yes or no?
Come on, all right, let's do it. I'm not afraid.
No, it's not. No,
let's hear it.
It might be flattering in a weird way.
Is this the guy from last time that was autistic, and I didn't know he was autistic, and people got mad because I called him a pervert, and I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't know you were on the spectrum. That came up in this Twitter thing. Everyone needs to. What? All right,
go ahead, Bill in Georgia.
Hi, Iliza.
Hi, Bill.
I just want to tell you, and I don't want this to sound piggish, like Opie said, but there's a couple images on Google Images of you. One at the Joan Rivers roast in a black skirt and a white little top, and one at the
dress. It was a okay.
Okay, I beg your pardon. And then a little striped dress at the Larry the Cable Guy roast. I pleasure myself to those.
Jesus Christ!
Oh, that's a sweet comment.
I think it's.
I like how he didn't pick the one where I'm naked. I'm virtually naked. Excuse me. On the cover of Warpaint. That's not the one.
He has some class.
Both of those sets of pictures are so hot. You are so stinking hot. Yeah, I wear you out all the time.
Iliza is a very, very funny comic. And I got to say, when you put you in Google Images, some nice pictures do come up.
It's more flattering than I deserve.
Very nice.
The amount of, look at how gross that other one is.
Which one?
The black is my first headshot.
This one?
Keep going down.
Yeah.
Keep going down. Yeah. That one.
This
black
one?
and white. I look like a very willing. No, the black and white one.
Yeah, okay.
Who said, expose just that part.